Good afternoon. This is Leah Eversole here, and welcome to an introduction of CRISP-DM. Are you a beginning data analysis professional? If so, you've come to the correct place. In this video, we will look at an overview of CRISP-DM and go through each of the 6 steps. So, what does CRISP-DM stand for? It stands for Cross-Industry Standard Process for Data Mining. The process model, it delivers an overview of the data mining lifecycle. The 6 phases are business understanding, data preparation, modeling, evaluation, and deployment. And as you can see in the diagram on the right, it has each of our 6 phases, and the arrows indicate frequent and important dependencies between each of the phases. And there isn't a strict sequence of these phases. You can move fluidly back and forth between all of them. Starting off with business understanding, what is it? The main focus of this step is to focus on the objectives and requirements of the project. It usually involves assessing the situation, determining objectives and goals, and producing a project plan. In this phase of the project lifecycle, you will be talking to stakeholders and domain experts and gaining a clear understanding of expectations for the project. Why is it important? It is always important to plan well for your project. And how is it used? You will be determining the goals and objectives. You will be understanding your client and what your client defines as success for the project. And also you will be assessing the situation, as said before. You will be understanding what resources are available to you, doing a risk assessment, a cost-benefit analysis, and you will define a plan for each project phase and select what tools and technologies you will use. In the next phase, the data understanding phase, you will identify, collect, and analyze the data sets that are provided for your project. And why is this important? The importance of this step is to be able to structure and verify the data that you will be working with to best meet the project goals. And this is used by collecting your initial data, describing this data and where it comes from, exploring the data, identifying relationships within the data and key attributes that would be included in a data exploration report, and verifying the quality of this data. And next we have the data preparation phase. In this phase, it includes all events that take the raw data and running it through processes to produce data that is ready to be processed for further analysis. And this is important because the quality of the data is crucial for the accuracy of the modeling of the data, which is the next phase. And this can be quite a big chunk of the project lifecycle to prepare the data for analysis. And in this phase, you will be selecting what data to use, cleaning it up, constructing and integrating it, and formatting it correctly. An example of this might be data cleaning is addressing missing values or features or duplicate values, and data transformation would be the process of aggregating and generalizing that data. The next step is the modeling phase. This applies and measures numerous models based on different modeling techniques. And this is important because the quality of the models will be assessed from a technical perspective, and the best models will be found and used. Choosing modeling techniques, producing test design, creating these models, and assessing the models are all part of this phase of the data mining lifecycle. For example, selecting the modeling technique, you might select a decision tree to help you decide what modeling to use. For example, developing algorithms or a test plan and making sure that your data is representative of the business problem. The next phase is the evaluation phase. This step deals with factors such as the accuracy and generality of the model. Does the model measure and use your data in the way you'd like it to for your business problem? It is important because it helps you make decisions to continue to the deployment phase, which is the final phase of the life cycle. And how is this used? You evaluate results. Do the models meet the business success criteria? Which ones should we approve for the business? You review the process, review the work done, and determine next step. Based on the preview task, determine whether to proceed to the deployment phase, continue with further iterations of other lifecycle phases, or initiate new projects. Finally, we have the deployment phase. In this stage, results from the evaluation stage are checked out to determine a strategy for their deployment. It is the final stage, and all issues during the stage must be solved. You will plan the deployment, plan monitoring and maintenance of the project, produce final reports, and review the project. And this is an introduction of the 6 phases of the CRISP-DM life cycle. And here are references for your viewing, and thank you for watching. Goodbye for now.